Hi everybody, how are you all? Well, how's the morning going on till now? And what's the weather like at your side? Is it raining? Is it not? Well, these kinds of questions and starting a conversation with any stranger can be a little nerve-wracking and kind of awkward. We don't know how to start a conversation with any stranger, how to talk to a stranger. Well, there are new people that you meet every day at your workplace, outside of your workplace, maybe at your locality where you reside, uh, around your locality, maybe in a metro where you're traveling. Some people, they come to remain in our life. They have longer period of stay with us, and some people we just meet, greet, and just move on. But it is important to talk to strangers because there are situations when we need to talk to somebody. But how to do that? How to talk to somebody you don't know? How to start that conversation for the first time? That can be a big problem. And a lot of people, they face this problem. Are you one of those? And if it's a yes, then do not worry. It's a common issue, and today we are going to address it and we are going to know how to talk to a stranger with confidence and fluently. Like you are going to sound so much impressive while talking to anybody. I'm Shivangi Gupta and you're watching English with Shivangi Gupta, and today we are going to do a conversation skills lesson. Well, this is the second lesson in the series. We are already done with the small talk, introduction to small talk that you can watch. The link is given in the description box below. And today we are going to address this particular topic, how to talk to a stranger or how to start a conversation. Well, starting a conversation, it is not that difficult if you know how to do it in the right way. If you know the correct way, if you know how you can talk to a stranger, it can be a piece of cake, seriously. So, the first problem that we face is that we have to speak in English. There are two things that become a barrier for you whenever you want to talk to somebody. Number one is we really don't know how to talk to somebody. That the first interaction is kind of awkward because you don't know that person. So both the parties, they're apprehensive of talking to each other. And the another thing is talking in English in itself is such a big topic where everyone wants some kind of guidance, tips, and some kind of encouragement, maybe self motivation to speak in English. So there are two problems. It's like two-way problem process. And through all these tips that I'm going to give you today, you are going to find a perfect solution. So let's start with something that is very important, and I have already talked about it in details, but it is important. I'm going to mention it again. That is small talk. You need to master the art of small talk. When you know how to make small talk, you will feel confident while approaching any stranger. A new person may be at your workplace, somebody who's coming to meet you, maybe a new client, because the new client, you don't know the person personally. That particular person is a stranger for you, and how to talk to that person for the first time, it can be awkward, nerve-wracking, and kind of a, it's not a smooth process because really we don't know where to start. And if you just start by talking about yourself or about the business in the first go, it is too much robotic. Like you might even sound rude. So you're not even asking about the person, you're not interacting, you're just talking about the business, or you're just there, you start introducing yourself and you come straight to the point. That is something that is considered rude. In native English speaking countries, it is considered rude. And think about it, in your mother tongue, if you interact in your mother tongue, would you do that? Would you just straight come to business and just start talking just like that out of nowhere? You wouldn't do that. Come on, I know you wouldn't. Then why in English, why we do that? We have to avoid coming straight to the point or walking up to the person and just introducing and keep on talking and talking about ourselves or the work that we do. We have to stop that. What we have to do is we have to engage in small talk. So small talk is the art of conversation, art of carrying out a conversation or starting a conversation using unimportant things. But these unimportant things, they are polite manner to talk to somebody. When you start a small talk When you engage somebody in small talk, they become comfortable with you. And when they'll feel more comfortable, it's easier to divert your conversation in the particular direction that you want. From there, you can take the conversation to any direction that you want. But using small talk is a great way to start any conversation and approach any stranger out there or a new person that you don't know and interact with them. You can use small talk definitely to interact with them. So you need to master the art of small talk. You can watch the previous video that I have uploaded. Now the point number 2 is ask open-ended questions. Ask open-ended questions. Well, this sounds a bit technical that I'm talking about questions and all that. What is open-ended questions? See, there are two types of questions, open-ended and close-ended. So when you ask somebody an open-ended question, they have lots and lots of things to say about it. Whereas the closed-ended questions, they just end in yes or no. So the closed-ended questions are your yes or no questions. And anything that requires some kind of details, that is known as an open-ended question. So when you're having a conversation or when you approach somebody to talk and you ask a close-ended question and they reply in just yes or no, it's like a conversation ender right there. Neither you know what to say next, nor the person knows what to say next. And then the environment is filled with this awkward silence, something that often happens in elevators. When you are in an elevator, somebody enters the elevator. I've seen this a lot, that people get uncomfortable. There's this awkward silence. People don't interact. In metros, this happens a lot. So if you are facing a problem, if you think that you don't have proper space to stand, just politely ask somebody to get aside. It's not that difficult. But the thing is that people, they stand there in awkward silences, giving ignorant looks to each other. That is something we have to avoid. What we have to do is, when we approach somebody, in order to avoid this awkward silence coming into the conversation too, we need to ask open-ended questions. Questions with details. Now, examples. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you examples. For example, if I am to ask you a close-ended question, so it can be, do you like watching movies? The simple answer is either yes or no. I know all of you are gonna answer yes. Almost everybody likes watching movies. So, do you like watching movies? The answer will be either yes or no. But if I ask you, why do you like watching movies? You'll have something to answer, that it's your hobby, or you can say that you like watching movies because it is a great form of entertainment. You get to hear songs in that, you get to watch basically a story. There are so many genres to select from, there are so many different types of stories. Probably you like fiction, you like action, you like thriller, whatever it is, you can give lots and lots of details. So when you ask somebody an open-ended question, the chances are there that you will be able to pick something from the details and you'll be able to ask another question to keep that conversation going. Or probably this person who is talking to you, who's giving the answer, the person will feel positive, and the person herself or himself, they will ask you a question in return. So in return, when they are done with it, they'll feel happy and they'll also ask something to you, and it will keep the conversation going. So it is a great way to start and hold your conversation. When you're talking to a stranger, ask open-ended question. This gives you more chance to interact with them and you get to know about them. So two people, they get to know about each other. And it also makes both the parties comfortable with each other while talking. So you'll develop some kind of a familiar feeling. You'll find a comfort zone with each other while talking, and you will even not realize it. So that's it. Ask open-ended questions. So number 3 is, the point number 3 that you need to take care about is maintain a positive attitude. That is, take care about your eye contact and your smile. So talk to somebody with a small smile. Be positive. Maintain a positive attitude. Maintain eye contact. Do not stare at them. it will make them feel awkward, but maintain a respectful eye contact. So if you're not maintaining an eye contact, the person would think that you are ignoring them, or you are rude, arrogant kind of person, that you're not listening to them or paying attention to them. So if you want a person to be attentive to you, you need to pay attention to them first. Your smile, the way you behave, your body language, your eye contact, it gives them a positive signal that you are engaged in the conversation, you're interested to talk. So when you give a positive signal, the person will receive a positive signal, and in turn, automatically, this person will also have a positive response to that. It's automatic. It's how it works. We say happiness is contagious. So your attitude, that is contagious. If you maintain a positive attitude, the person is going to catch positive attitude and reflect it back. If you maintain let it go, yeah, this and that kind of attitude, if you are hesitant, the other person will also become hesitant. Do not hesitate, maintain a positive attitude, talk with a small smile, and see how comfortable you will become, both of you will become in that particular conversation, whether it's your workplace, whether it's your college, whether it's at your neighborhood, wherever you are, you'll feel the conversation is flowing with ease, and you are able to start the conversation with ease. So it's a great way. Your body language is a passive form of communication, and this passive communication is really important. It's a very strong form of communication. So use your passive communication, maintain a positive attitude. Now the tip number 4, last one, but a powerful one, that is compliment them. Compliment when you meet somebody. Compliment is a very powerful tool. When you compliment somebody, you evoke positive and happy feelings in them. And when they feel happy, when they feel positive, they're going to react in the same manner. Just try it. Compliment someone and see the smile on their faces, and you will feel that starting a conversation is so easy. The rest of the conversation will just flow just like that, so easily. So complimenting someone is really important. You can just approach a person if you want to start a conversation and you don't know how to approach them. Just approach a person and compliment them on something. For example, maybe the shoes they're wearing, the clothes they're wearing, or you can simply compliment them on their smile. Smile is something that you can always compliment on. You can compliment somebody on their smile, and this is going to be such a beautiful thing. They are going to react positively to it, and they'll be interested in talking to you, and the conversation will go in a positive direction, definitely. For example, you can just walk up and say, "Oh, hey, I really like your shoes. Which brand are these? Wow, I really love the top that you're wearing. Your hairstyle is really good." So just compliment them on something. Compliments are great conversation starters. Believe me, when you want to talk to a stranger, talk to somebody new that you don't know, just give them a compliment and see the positive reaction. You're going to feel much more comfortable too. So that's it. That is the end of today's lesson. One more conversational skills lesson. I hope that this is going to help you, because conversations are the real life English, the situations where we have to apply all the English that we are learning, we are practicing. And if we don't learn this conversational skill side by side, then how are we going to apply all that fluent English that we are learning? So it is important to learn conversational skills, communication skills when we are learning how to speak fluent English. I hope you liked the lesson. This was helpful for you. If yes, please give it a thumbs up, like it, share the video lots and lots with your friends, and subscribe my channel if you're new here for more awesome lessons like these. I'm gonna see you next time tomorrow at 8 a.m. Till then, take care and bye.